What's up, YouTube? So, a lot of people just started getting the second of the year Yoyo Factory mystery box, and wanted to do a little discussion about blind boxes and mystery boxes. So, strap in. Let's talk about them a little bit. So, too long didn't read. I actually do like blind boxes. I like mystery boxes. I think they're cool. However, there's caveats to that, just like there is with everything I talk about. So let's get into it a little bit. So let's first talk about the mystery boxes. So Yoyo Factory and Yoyo Expert are big on these Yoyo Factory, Yoyo Expert mystery boxes. Basically what they end up being is either brand new Yoyo Factory yoyos that have so far been unreleased. Not this one, but the first one this year ended up being the Fingerspin, the North Star Fingerspin, and the Yoyo Factory Pivot, which not the checkpoint pivot, but just the regular, the V-shaped one, which I've reviewed, which was the Fingerspin box, and they were both great. Both unreleased at the time. This was released afterwards, but great values. For $50, you got this, which I love mine. I know there's people that have gotten bum ones, but mine's great. Mine's been perfect since I got it. So I love this, and the Pivot was great. I ended up trading it. But it was great when I had it. I mean, I played with it a lot until I kind of got bored with it because I'm not that into finger spins, like I've said before, and traded it for something else. I actually traded it for the Magic Yo-Yo, the Metal Skyva. So, more finger spin yo-yos, but I just wanted to try it out, and I figured, well, I'm not using this one. Let's trade it for another one so that I can review, but still pretty cool. Also, check out zipline strings right there. See that? See? Zipline. Very cool. I like it. It's over my shoulder. Also, homegrown poster. Thanks, Mac. You're the man. Anyway, so yeah, I really like this mystery box, but the one that came out recently wasn't. They didn't say it was unreleased yo-yos, and it seemed from the promo that it was probably Basecamp stuff. Not that I have a problem with Basecamp stuff. I've reviewed a good bit of it, but when I kind of noticed that, I was like, well, I've touched all of it, and while I would definitely like a navigator for $50, I have the Basecamp Expedition, which I really like the Expedition, but I don't want two of them because I've got an Orca too, which is also pretty similar. And so I mean, I don't really need I wouldn't have needed a second Expedition, and the Sherpa would have been nice. That came with the Expedition, but it's it is what it is. I guess it's I wouldn't have wanted another Expedition, I guess is what I'm getting at. So that would have been kind of a wash. I would have loved the Navigator, but the Navigator also would have come with the Legend Wing, which I have plenty of. Not that it would have been bad, but I have Legend Wings. And the other box would have had the Jackknife in it, which I don't like, and a Flight, which I already have because it already came in one mystery box, the two mystery boxes ago. So we're going to gripe on that actually a little bit. Out of three mystery boxes, three separate mystery boxes, you could have got a Flight, 2 out of 3 separate times. If you were, depending on how you picked the most recent box, you could have two mystery flights. So I don't know. I think they really should don't put the Flight in the next one, or the next one, or the one after that, or really anymore. Don't put the Flight in a box anymore. Don't put a mystery flight in there. I don't think that's we all have flights now. Thanks. So we're good on the flights. But anyway. So the mystery box is that would have been if I had no experience with the Basecamp stuff and I had no Basecamp yo-yos, which they've been out for kind of a long time now. They've been out for almost a year, if not a year. If I had no Basecamp yo-yos, it would have been a great buy to get really any of the boxes or all three. But I know there's people who have all the Basecamp stuff, or at least the main ones: the Expedition, the Jackknife, the Sherpa, the and the Navigator. I know there's people that have all those already because they've been out for a good long while. So, I mean, it's possible that there's people that bought into the mystery box and just got all doubles. So, as far as mystery boxes are concerned, if it's unreleased stuff, I love it. And if they say out in front, these are 1 or 2 unreleased yo-yos, I'm all over that. Absolutely, 100% every time I will buy it. But if they don't say that specifically, it's probably not something unreleased, and whenever I get it, it's probably going to be something I either already have, or I've tried and I didn't want, or, yeah. I mean, there's a chance of that. Now, like I said, I would have loved a Navigator this time. So, but I'm not that sad that I missed out on it, because, I mean, it still would have been $50 for a Navigator and a Yo-Yo I already have. But Navigator would have been great for $50, but it is what it is. I didn't get one, but that's okay, because I didn't buy it, so I still have the money that I didn't want to spend anyway. So, yeah. But, so, let's talk about the mystery boxes a little bit. So, like I said, I think new Yo-Yos in a mystery box is great. However, I feel that blind boxes, now this would be a marquee box, I feel like the blind boxes are far superior. For a couple of reasons. You know what you're getting, as far as the Yo-Yo itself is concerned. You know what the Yo-Yo is going to be. The only thing you don't know is the colorway. So, for me, I'm not that picky about colorway, and sometimes I'm like, oh, the only color I don't want is bleh. And even if I get that color, I end up being drawn to it anyway, eventually, because then I find a cool string to put on it or something, and it grows on me. Especially if it's a Yo-Yo that I'm going to like anyway. And if it's limited release. So I feel like blind box limited release is by far and away head and shoulders above just mystery box. Now, mystery box for value I feel like is pretty good. As far as value is concerned on the Basecamp stuff, I mean, for $50 you got 2 Yo-Yos. Can't really complain about that, because, I mean, any one of them brand new would have cost you more than $50. So to get 2, except for I guess the Flight and the, yeah, so really the North box kind of got screwed, because it was like the Flight and the Jackknife, and everybody's already got a Flight, and I mean, I didn't like the Jackknife, but anyway, sorry to digress, but, mystery boxes are awesome, like I said, whenever they're new stuff. However, the blind box I feel like is superior, because you already know the Yo-Yo you're getting, and the mystery is the colorway. And that's really cool, because then they can be like, well, okay, some of them, you might get a titanium one, you might get a 7075 one, you might get, something totally different, something maybe a nickel-plated one, or something like that. So I feel like One Drop really knocks those out of the park as far as that's concerned, because once those are sold out, which is pretty quick, that's it. There aren't going to be any more new ones. So you get a mystery one, you open it up, oh man, and it's cool. I've enjoyed every mystery box unboxing that I've done. I've enjoyed the Yo-Yos inside of them. I'm probably going to sell the marquee, just because it doesn't get played with as much, and somebody was interested in it. But I still play with my what was the other one? I still play with the other one all the time. So, the Mantis. I still play with Mantis all the time. So, those I feel like that's just a lot better to me than the mystery box. At least for me, because now I've got a ton of Yo-Yos. But, what do you think? I mean, I could see definitely there's pros either way. This is not complaining. I'm not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. I think mystery boxes that are like a good value are awesome. Had I not already had and tried all the Basecamp stuff, I kind of knew that that's what it was going to end up being once I actually sat down and thought about it and watched the promo. I would have been really shocked if it wasn't all the Basecamp stuff. But had I not already tried it and bought some of it and, looked at all of it and decided what I liked and what I didn't like, would have been great. I probably would have been like, oh yeah, give me some Basecamp stuff, and bought all that stuff. But the fact that I probably would have picked a box that would have ended up getting me another Expedition, and not that I don't like the Expedition, but I'd have been like, or I'd have got the box that would have had the Jackknife in it, which I didn't like. So, I had a pretty, now knowing what I know now, hindsight being 2020, 2 out of 3 boxes would have had me being kind of disappointed, and wanting to sort of either trade or get rid of something. I probably would have got rid of this one and kept the new Expedition, because this one's a little bit beat up, but this is not bad. So, for me it would have been sort of a letdown, because the mystery is, but if you didn't have any of that stuff, I mean, then, you open the box and it's like a $75 Yo-Yo and then another $50 or $60 Yo-Yo. You're like, whoa, awesome. I only spent $50. This is sweet. And you should be that way. That's how you should feel. And I think that's how, they were going to take it. Kind of wish there would have been a little bit more Basecamp. But it was kind of Basecampy anyway, the way they did it. Really liked the last one because they were 2 unreleased Yo-Yos. And I can't stress enough or recommend, particularly the North Star Fingerspin enough. If you get a good one, man, is it good. This is great. I love this yo-yo. It's so fun. But to me, the blind boxes are superior. So, you know, that's that. But what do you guys think about mystery boxes? I mean, I'm sure I'm going to do more, and I'll undo the unboxings and whatever. I skipped this one because I kind of figured out what it was, and I was sort of hesitant to it because I've already reviewed and or tried pretty much all that stuff, and I have what I want out of the Basecamp series, but new stuff comes up. You know, the next mystery box, I'm in the mystery box buyers club still. The next mystery box might be something new and unreleased, and I'll be all over that, and I'll be happy to unbox it. But tell me down in the comments, what do you guys think about mystery boxes? Do you buy them? Do you jump on every one of them? Do you feel like they're a waste of time, a waste of money? I still think they're great values, especially if you don't have too many yo-yos. Like I have too many, so for me to buy something I already probably have just doesn't end up being worth it for me. But if you don't have a ton of yo-yos, I mean, it's a great way to get more yo-yos and to get more yo-yos that are usually pretty freaking good. So, you know, nobody's saying that the Basecamp yo-yos aren't really fun, because they're all pretty fun in their own regards. So, you know, definitely kudos to whomever puts those together, because those are more times than not, they're pretty much hits. So, you know, gotta be happy with that. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You know, we're coming up close to 1,500 subscribers. I can't believe it. Next month, hopefully, we're gonna hit 1,500 subscribers, 200,000 views, and it'll be a year. So that'll be a hell of a first year. I'll take that. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share with your friends. I talk about yo-yos on a pretty much daily basis. How cool is that? But thanks so much again, guys. Really appreciate all the love and support. Cheers to you, and I will see you next time.